This is Rhea, and this is Just the Who of Us, where we talk about a range of topics, including life events, current events, spirituality, entertainment, family relationships, as well as answering listener questions and
With
more.
us today, we have Devonte back, the drummer who wasn't worth $5. And if you've been following along the story, you know why. You know the background behind that. If you haven't been following along the story, give us just a quick kind of overview of who you are and what you do.
I'm a drummer of Devonte Thomas from Lincoln with Vail, North Carolina. My uncle ran a church I went to my whole life, and after I had my daughter, I said, "Can I get $5 a Sunday?" And told me I wasn't worth it. So that's the reason why I left the church in the first place.
And here you are today making way more than $500.
Making a living off of paying all my bills just off of playing music from multiple different artists and just having fun with it, playing all over. I'm actually in Salisbury right now. I actually played right next door at the Fishbowl not too long ago. So with Hollis, I had a great time. I got a gig tonight. I play everywhere. I might be coming to see y'all one day. You never know.
And I don't know like how it goes with gigs, but can people request certain, like, can people reach out to you and say like, hey, we want you to perform?
So if you ever need a band or something like that, just reach out to me. I work with a lot of different artists. Like I said, any type of music you want to hear, I do gospel, R&B, rock, blues, country. It don't matter to me. I play it all.
So speaking of playing for different places and different people, you were in Battle of the Bands.
I host.
You hosted.
I'm the host.
Which is I saw that and I was like, what? to just to be a part of that in any capacity, like that's really cool.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that, just briefly about that experience.
So the Battle Band, it started off in Lincoln, a place called Rock Lodge. They no longer want me there anymore because of this. But it's okay. I have no hard feelings. I had an idea because I met some young kids and they said we're the best band around. I said, okay. I didn't want to be a dick. I just wanted to make them humble because in the music community, if you're not humble, you're never making it. You gotta be humble. Nobody will use you. So I was just like, we do a battle of bands, and we came out with an amount of money, and I got some bands together, and that's how they got started. And I'm actually in the process of battle of bands number 4. It's gonna be at Randolph's in Hickory. I'm trying to get some more bands to get into it right now. Like I said, it's a $50 entry fee, but you only got to do 3 songs for $600.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's good money. So that I'm in the process of that. It's going to be September the 23rd at Randolph's of Hickory. If you're watching this and you know somebody that's in the band or that wants to be in the band or just want to do some music, reach out to me. But I am pushing battle bands. It's a little bit of a headache, only because it's an industry. People don't want to pay.
Right.
And I get it, but the thing is, it's only $50.
Yeah.
You spend that gas.
Right.
So I mean, it's gambling. It's just gamble 3 songs, and you don't have to bring none of your equipment or anything. You just show up. Everything will be there for you. So on that note, like I said, I enjoy what I do. I work with a lot of artists. I try to be professional. And when my uncle told me I wasn't worth $5, it took it to heart because I didn't know the churches to play for.
Yeah.
But I lived in a trailer park community, and my neighbors, that my mom, because I grew up Christian, and but my neighbors played nothing but country, loud. They would get drunk and party, Friday and Saturday night. So I was over there.
Yeah.
Every Friday and Saturday night. Oh, Lord, I heard some really good country songs, but when I came home, my mom was waiting on me. She always wanted to whoop me for that. You over here getting drunk, hey? I said, no, I ain't got no friend. No, you getting drunk? But I really listened to music.
Yeah.
Having a good old time with my neighbors that I call my second mom now. So that's how I learned country over there.
Okay.
And then my next neighbor, Salvador, if he watches this, he was Spanish and he would play Spanish on Saturday mornings. So I would wake up and hear Spanish all day. And then I met Spencer. Spencer lived at the end of the road, and like I lost my church and stuff. I had to move back home, so I moved back to the trailer park. It's not a park; it's a community because we all own our houses down here. But Spencer had a building and he had a drum set back there. Like, you could hear him from the top of the road. He's at the bottom of it.
Really?
Yeah, he's at the bottom, and there's a trailer, and off to the side of the building. When I heard a guitar, and I just walked down there. He said, you play drums, don't you? I said, yeah. He's like, well, get behind there. Let's see what you can do. And I walked down, and he started playing some rock song, and I heard it on the radio, so I played along to it. He said, man, you good. He said, you been doing this? I said, no, first time. He said, man, you're really good. Watch this. He played another song, and I caught on to it. He's like, wow. So I want you to join this band. And I did.
Nice.
And I sent you the picture so we can upload it whenever. But Spencer, I can tell you, he's a dick. I love him to death. He's from Pennsylvania. No, yeah, Pennsylvania. Probably gonna get on me for that one too if I got it wrong. But he's up the mountains, that's for sure. But so he called me down on Friday night, and I was with my best friend. My best friend is Cody Spencer. Today's his birthday. Happy birthday, Cody. We went to high school together. We rode the bus together. He's a white guy, red hair, and we've been friends forever. Always hung out together, but he don't like meeting new people. And Spencer called me and said, "Get down here, let's play some music." And I said, "Well, when I got Cody," he said, "Bring it."
Yeah.
And I said, Cody's shy. He said, "Bring me." So I said, "Cody, you want to go?" And Cody's like, "Well, yeah, I'll try." So I went down, and Cody got on the microphone, started singing, started playing, and next thing I know, this is what changed my life. I went home. I had fun that night, but I went home. Cody came over, and he had a damn bass in his hand. I said, "Cody, what are you doing?" So I'm going to be a bass player. You're going to be my drummer. And I said, "Cody, what are you talking about?" I said, "This is my dream, and I'm going to do it. And you come with me." So I said, "Okay." So from that, and I didn't have my daughter yet. I didn't have kids yet. So we would go down to Spencer's, and for 5 years, we sit in that barn, because it's a barn, and we played music. And I met Jeff Smith. Jeff, because me and Cody Cody was bass player in the song. I can't sing. We went to an open mic, and I don't know people watching, like he's all over. But so we met Jeff at an open mic. It was just me and Cody with bass and drummer. Cody was so nervous that night, he was puking, throwing up. He was like, "Dude, I don't know if I can do this." Then I said, "Dude, just do it." He got on stage, we sung 3 songs. He was all red in the face. Jeff runs out. "Dude, y'all was amazing. Y'all was the best thing I've heard up here in a long time." And this is in Fort Williams. We drove an hour to get here.
Oh, wow.
He's like, "Do y'all have a band?" He was like, "Well, we play with Spencer." And he's like, because Spencer wasn't there, and he's like, "I want to come jam." So So when we took his number, we thought it was just crazy, but Jeff is a real good guy. Shout out to Jeff. So we went down to Spencer's. It was snowing. I never forget. And we was just down there. I lived it. I could walk there. He said, we're down there playing. And he said, well, call Jeff. He said, young man, a guy named Jeff. Yeah, he's like, call him over. It said, Spencer, it's snowing. He said, I don't care, call him. All you gonna say is no.
Right.
So we called up Jeff, and Spencer's like, you partake. And Jeff was like, yeah, I do. And he's like, well, come on down, we playing. And that man, Jeff, drove in the snow all the way to Buckskin, up where I live. And that man stayed all night. We played all night in the snow.
Yeah, Jeff's dedicated.
Oh, Jeff is 100% dedicated. So, like I said, Jeff. So now it's Cody, Spencer, and Jeff. We started a band called Buckskin because that was the name of the road.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was a brotherhood. And this is before I was Devonte. I was Montavious.
Okay.
And how I got the name Devonte is because when we was down there playing, I would hit the cymbal so many times because I'm in church, we get down in church. So I would make them rock songs like a church song, and hit it. And Spencer said, oh, man, he just hit the cymbal 9 times. I'm gonna call him Devonte 9 times. And that's the name kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So that was us. That was our band. It was me, Cody, Jeff, and Spencer. And for 5 years, we sat in that bar, played every song you can think of. Wrote songs, played songs, talked about on the road, talked about this, about that. Didn't go nowhere. We did one show that I booked because I was dedicated to get out because I've been church hurt.
Right.
I'm like, I've been told I'm not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
So I had an agenda on my plate. I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
So when the band was formed and everything, I tried to book, I tried to do that and realize how hard it is. But Spencer, again, love him to death. But he was a dick to him. But he was, if I have to call him anything but a dick, he was a father figure.
Okay.
And he would hurt my feelings, but he would make it better.
Yeah. Constructive criticism.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. If you wanted it or not.
Right.
Like, he's gonna tell you how he feels. And he's gonna make sure it's right. Mm-hmm. And because everybody else in the room has not been established like Spencer. Spencer played his whole life.
Okay.
And he's, played all over. So he's really established. So, I listen to him a lot. So, but remember, I'm Montavious. And so I'll never forget. He'll never forget the story either. Spencer and Cody and Jeff. It was my birthday. My mama made me some banana pudding. This is what made me quit the band. I went to use the bathroom. I came back downstairs. Then I ate my banana pudding. I'll tell you what, I was pissed. Because my mama don't make it that much.
Yeah.
And I think I took them a cherry pie and banana pudding down there. And they ate my banana pudding. So I quit the band.
Damn.
Over some banana pudding. And here I am again, like downward.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that being said, it just got me another job. Well, I've always had a job. I was working. And this is before COVID hit. And one day my Facebook got hacked, so I had to come up with a whole new name.
Yeah, I've been through that.
Yes. I came up with another name. I said, I'm gonna use the phone. See what happens. Come up with a whole nother personality name. See what happens. So I made my Facebook under Devonte, and then COVID happened. And from there, it's me and Cody kept playing together. But there was a young man named Breedlove, Mr. Blake Breedlove. He came down to the barn. He knew I could play. He knew Cook, and Cody was his cousin. And this is how it got started. So we did a show at MVP's in Mountain View. That's no longer there anymore. We do miss that place. And Mr. Breedlove was the first man to take me out and get me paid. And me, Cody, and we were called the 100 Band. And we really killed it that night. I mean, that night was the best night I've ever played with anybody.
Yeah.
It was him on me, Cody on the bass, and on those drums. We did so good, the owner came around and said, y'all keep playing and pay you.
Oh, wow.
And that don't happen.
Right.
And you know, and then under that, I'm going up under Devonte. So my middle name. And man, Blake we was having a good time playing, making great money. And then one day I met Sean Mann. He's from Gaston. He came down. He said, I need a drummer and a bass player. He said, I got a show in Georgia. And we told Blake about it. He said, look, dude, we don't go do the show, you're gonna pay us $300 a piece, plus hotel room.
Okay.
And who wouldn't be happy for you to do it, right?
Yeah.
Well, he had no show that weekend. Blake don't have no shows. We had a free weekend. Me and Cody already got out. We're going to make it.
Right.
Because, you know, me with my attitude, I'm going to be something.
Right. Right.
So, and the story we told, me and Cody go to Georgia. Now, Blake did not have a show that week.
Uh-huh.
It was free. It was free that weekend. And he, we did the show in Georgia. It went great, got paid. And I checked my phone. Blake blowing me up. Fuck yeah. You half-ass drummer. You'll never play again in Hickory. You're poor going off because we did this show in Georgia. Yes. So here I am again.
Yeah, well, you could have come with the split.
No, so we had another lead guitar.
Okay.
So that's what it was. He was mad because he didn't get invited.
Okay.
And another story, because I know when he watches the sequel, we still kind of got beef now. That's another story another day. But I love him to death. I mean, he's a good friend. But because in our 100 Proof Band, the lead guitar player that got us the Georgia gig also went to Georgia because they fell out. The lead guitar player, him, fell out. But me and Cody always called ourselves independent artists.
Right.
If you if you clean houses with a partner and somebody says, I need you to come do this, but I don't want your partner, well, I'm still get paid. I mean,
yeah.
You gotta go to the money's at.
Right. Yeah.
And so we went down to Georgia and we did that show. And like I said, I checked my phone and Blake is, fuck you, dude. You're half-ass. And then went on Facebook. You half-ass drummer. You are never. Oh, yes. It was bad. It was bad. It was. You would never play in Hickory again. You're horrible. Call me everything in the minute. This is put it out there.
Yeah.
Everything. He called me everything. And here I am again. I done worked this hard. I've been put down from my pastor. I quit the band at Spencer's because they ate my banana pudding. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm getting kicked out of this band.
Yeah.
Because I did a show in Georgia.
Yeah.
And it ain't like I cut anybody, did anybody different. You know, it's just, I'm going to make my money. So then, you know, me and Cody, because, you know, he wasn't that hard on Cody because Cody's tough. It's just me, little old me, Devonte.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, now we're right there. I come back home and everybody laughing on Facebook and you know, it was embarrassing.
Yeah.
So I came back home and just went back to work. Like, what am I gonna do? I met this curly haired guy named can't think of his name now. We don't work together anymore, but he picked me up as a drummer. He said, don't worry about that guy, he always said that too. So now, you know, I was real sad and depressed, but somebody seen somebody bullying me.
Yeah.
And then it was like, you know what, we'll take it.
Yeah.
So now I'm starting to get in the music community. Like now the music community is like reaching out to me.
Yeah.
Because the music community, like now that we're doing this podcast and people see it, you'll probably have some more guitar players or something come. I mean, because like for the record, I'm not rich, and I didn't put out $1 million record. And like I said, I don't know who's on the watch this or whatever, but the thing is, I feel like my story needs to be told because my story needs to be told if you're doing something, especially when I get to the end of it. You know, it's an emotional story, but anybody can do it.
Yeah.
So after the, wish I could remember his name right now, the band picked me up. Like I said, we had to fall on that because he wanted me to practice 3 times a week. I had kids, and I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So we did a show together. I brought Cody in. Anything I was a part of, I brought Cody in because that's my bass player.
Yeah.
And that's my brother. So we played for him for a while, and then again, door shut in my face because he's like, if you can't practice 3 times a week, I just ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
So then, and they was paying me too. So now I'm getting like hooked to the money and like, oh,
right,
like I'm actually doing something. So I quit that one because I'm not gonna practice 3 times. Have my head down again, walking around like, what am I gonna do? I love music, but I can't go here, I can't go there. Where am I going?
Yeah.
I start hitting jam nights and trying to sit in with just anybody that will let me because it's all I live. Well, Cody found a girl named Lexi, and Cody said, I'm gonna make a band. And it was called Work in Progress. And it's funny because it was me, Cody, his girlfriend Lexi, and then Jeff from Buckskin.
Okay.
So like, and Jeff, you know, because when Jeff first met me, he's like, Devonte, the way you play is amazing. I love it. So we brought Jeff in.
Yeah.
And that was us from Buckskin, just under a different name.
Yeah.
And we had a female singer, and we was doing really good. Was playing regularly.
Mm-hmm.
Like now we're playing once a week to like twice a week, or sometimes 3 times a week. Because Cody is a really good businessman. He could talk. He could sell you a car, a house. You know, he's out there talking. And so now I'm like happy. Because now we're best friends. Well, that was going good. And then Lexi and Cody, they would always argue on stage. And, you know, they start arguing. They start to just look bad. They never kicked me out, but they just,
yeah.
I was just like, man, come on, we on stage or speak with work.
Oh, like on the stage?
Oh, yeah. On stage.
Oh,
Lord, you too loud. Where's the words at? You know?
Oh.
Yeah, it was bad. And with me now kind of having a name, because I even put my name on the drum set. I have my name on the drum set. Because now I told Cody, I was like, I'm not gonna play for anybody. Like I'm gonna play for myself.
Right.
Like I'm putting myself out there. Like I'm gonna make myself known.
Yeah.
So on my bass drum head, I put my name on it. Devonte Nonetimes. and people start noticing my name and stuff, and I kept getting jam nights. So let's see, who else did I pick up after that? I picked up Hollis, and he's from Gastonia, because I was away from Hickory to Gastonia to like jam nights. And I started playing for the Cougar Mountain Boys. And again, now playing in two bands, Hollis and Cody, and still got my name on the bass drum. And then just doing shows like that, now I'm like doing something, because now I feel really good. You got any questions right now?
No. Is that current? That's where you are currently?
I still play for Hollis, and not Cody as much.
Okay.
So, but I still play for Hollis. I'm just playing like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I'm trying to think.
So you mentioned earlier that you like gotten the opportunity to play with. Is that who you wanted to talk about? The people you've had opportunities to play with?
Yeah.
Okay, because I just wanted to make sure we covered. I can't remember if it was who you played for or who you played with, but I know there was somebody, you wanted to make sure you talked about certain.
Yeah, I mean, everybody that's on the list that I played with, I've never talked bad about it. And I love them all.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I'm at now.
Right.
Like, I've all learned a blessing or a curse from.
Right.
Like,
yeah. I think that everybody we have interactions with is typically for some kind of reason, even if it's brief or if it's like, something like this where I'm sitting down having a conversation. Yeah. I think that everybody has the potential to make some kind of impact in your life.
Yeah. So now I'm playing for Hollis, Cody, and then let's see what happens. So now I'm trying to get my story straight. It's a lot, because I play for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I didn't at first. I literally door shut in my face every time. Every time, it's very stressful. It's very, it's hard for me. And it's like, wow, I'm not out here to hurt anybody, and so before I get any farther, because I know the story, it's all over, because I play for a lot of people. Mm-hmm. But
is there anybody in particular that stood out to you that like this was a really special or important person for you or place that you played for?
Yes. So there's jam night in Hickory. And they do it every Wednesday, and there's a guy named Jamie Trollinger, great blues player. But I went outside and he came and talked to me. He said, Devonte, I want to let you know I think you're a hell of a drummer. And I said, really? So remember, I've been hurt now.
Right.
Yeah, he said, I don't care what nobody said. You're talented. And this is where I'm really building my name about that, Jamie. Because with Jamie, he said, I want to bring you in for some shows I got coming up. He said, they're not just shows, they're like big events. And I was like, do what? He said, yeah. He said, I'm going to pay you really good. He said, but we're going to have to practice. Remember, I hate practice.
Yeah.
And he's like, I want it to be every Thursday. And I said, okay. For you, I'll do it. Because I knew, like, you know people that has that level.
Right, yeah.
And so Jamie brought me in. But when Jamie brought me in, but before I get to Jamie, because Jamie is a really big subject for me. Because that man really helped me out. But before I even mention Jamie, I have to mention this man's name. Because this man is my brother, and if it was not for him, I don't think I would have met Jamie. Because this man right here that I'm about to say his name for, he put me on the test. And that's Alan Ward.
It's funny because I just had this pulled up.
Yeah, so Alan Ward, and I know my mom will be watching it, but his name is. You can't say Alan Ward without saying Alan fucking Ward. That's his nickname. That's the name because he is a rocker.
Okay.
And I mean, when I say rocker, I mean you name it, and Alan is all over it.
Mm-hmm.
When I met Alan, it was at MVP's in Mountain View. I was really intimidated. And I tell him that story all the time. He started laughing. I said, dude, I don't know why I was drunk all the time. Oh, Alan did it then. Like, Alan's the one, like, you don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
Like, and that way, tell me when I show you don't know. I might be drunk, I might be sober, I might be, like, you don't know. But you know you're going to get the show.
Yeah.
Like, Alan, to me, and I know whoever watches this, I know this, they want to hear this, but to me, Alan is the best artist in here. Because Alan don't sing your typical stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You say, I want to hear Taylor Swift. Gotcha. Miley Cyrus. Gotcha. He's got books of 1,000 songs.
Wow.
And he'll play you something from the 60s, the 90s, the 2000s.
Yeah.
And the thing about Alan, because like me and Cody got me connected with Alan. If it wasn't for Cody, I wouldn't never got to get close to Alan.
Mm-hmm.
But Alan likes to do like the War Pigs, the Black Sabbath stuff.
Okay.
He's got the long hair, the rocker.
That was my dad. So now, and I mean, sometimes that's just what we need, right? Like sometimes we need someone to believe in us and say, "Hey, I have this role about something. Let me help you out with it." Because I mean, in certain aspects of my own life, I've had that too, or even like with my husband. I wouldn't have taken the business that I have and being successful at it unless I had somebody like, hey, you know, I think you can do. There's been times where I wanted to shut down my business because like things were slow and I wasn't making the money that I wanted or needed to provide and whatnot. And you know, between him and my kids being like, oh, like why would you do that? You're crazy. And, you know, like sometimes you just need somebody who believes in you for yourself to be as successful as you can be, you know?
Yeah, that's true. And that's where I was at.
Yeah.
So, me being church hurt, again, not worth $5 to versus I don't play. Octoberfest, big thing. And now with my best friend Alan playing all these shows every week, making way more.
Yeah.
And then now I've got an assistant that helps me with everything. It was like, and now I'm playing for everybody. Like I said, Joey picked me up. I have a whole list of lot. I'm not trying to leave nobody up. I know you'll be watching. Is he gonna say my name? Look, I did on my list over 15 weeks. So you know who you are that I play for. Thank y'all. Please don't think I'm being cocky or nothing like that. I'm just talking about the ones that got me out there. So now you wanted to pick me up because you know it. At first, I understand nobody wants to pick me up at first because you don't know me.
Yeah, you don't know anything about it, know what you can do. Yeah. Exactly.
But now that I did these milestones, now you know me. It's okay. I play with Devonte. You know, I'm not mad at you. Thank you. You know. I just can't go through the whole list because that'll take a lot of time. Because I have stories for everybody. And not to put nobody down. I just have stories. Like I play with you.
Yeah.
And, you know, so you know, so now I'm up here feeling good, everything's going great, consistent. She's putting out flyers, the flyers are getting a lot of attention. Now I just feel like a rock star.
Yeah.
But then I'm doing all this, and then I end up running into a guy named Joseph Eicher, that is my keyboard player for two of the churches I play for now.
For that's current.
And I play for three churches. That's one on Saturday and two on Sundays. But Joseph hits me up, and I've always looked up at Joseph because I've heard of him, met him. I met Joseph through a suicide attempt that I was going to do. I was going to take my life because before I got to where I was at, I was so depressed because all the doors got slammed. And I told God, I tested. I said, "You real?" Yes, I don't know why I said that. I did. So I was going down the highway, a lot of people don't know this, and I told God, I said, "Give me a sign, I'm gonna kill myself tonight." I was crying sad because I had nowhere to play. All that I didn't have church. I wasn't in church. I was playing these gigs, and I wasn't doing the big ones yet. I was doing gigs in the churches.
Yeah.
So I was on my way home, and I was calling people, letting people know how to love them. I was living like little sins, I was dead sinner. So I drove by, and there was a building, and these guys was in there, and I knew it was a church, and they was playing music, and they had the windows open. How weird!
Yeah.
Right, windows open, wide open, and just like I know.
Maybe they knew somebody here.
So I drove by. I said guitar, bass, and a keyboard player. So I ain't got nothing to lose.
Right.
I turned the car around, and I went in. I just sat there, and they played the gospel song. And they looked, "You all right? You over here?" So man, I'm just going through a lot, and so I just don't know what to do. He said, "Well, we in here having church practice." I said, "Yeah." I said, "I'm a drummer." He said, "You can play drums?" And I went down there and we played gospel. That just made me the happiest thing. Them guys didn't know what I was going through.
Yeah.
I answered their prayer and they answered mine.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
So then he called me the next day to come back out to play. That's when I met Joseph. Joseph was a light-skinned keyboard player. You know, because in church, from music, churches, church, black gospel churches are different. Like I said, either you good, or use you, or don't use.
Yeah.
And Joseph reached out to me and said, "I like the music play. I got a gig for your church," and that's how we got connected. And I was playing for a church, and close my way, and they knew I was playing music outside of church. But they let me play for Joseph for a little bit, and we was playing and getting down, and getting at it, and they would pay me $25 or something. $25 or something, and I worked a full-time job, and we would get there from 12 to about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Really?
And I was shouting. They were shouting hours, and I don't know what that is. But that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I would be up there sweating.
Uh-huh.
And, again, I'm playing for my artist, I'm not in church, but I met a friend. I met Joseph, my church. And he goes, "Yeah, black church, Devonte, you're a great drummer, we're good. But we know you're playing music outside the church. You're going to have to pick."
Yeah.
And at this time, I'm taking my kids. I have not took my kids to church because of church.
Right.
Because I took my kids there, got them there, and now they're walking up to me telling me, "You don't have to choose.
Yeah.
Either church or rock and roll." And I said, "Well, if I'm doing rock and roll to feed my kids, then only I'm not getting drunk, I'm just doing my job."
Right. Right.
Well, you can't play rock and roll.
Yeah.
So I'm not. I'm doing the job. Something I love to do.
Yeah.
Well, if you pick gospel, God will take care of you. And I said, "Yeah, but $25."
Yeah. I can understand both sides of the argument. Yeah.
Yeah.
you have children to take care of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. You know, I tell you what, you give me a contract making more than what I make on the streets, we're talking.
Mhm.
Because now you're taking my money. Like, I don't got my name built up. Like, here we are again. Like, I don't got my name built up. I don't, I don't play shows.
Yeah.
And you don't want me to stop this. To come play immediately. And it's not money because I'm full of play.
Right.
But it's the fact that.
But you still do have to financially provide. Yeah.
And it's the fact that if you're going to assault me at least better than that.
Yeah.
$25.
Right. Right. Because I'm thinking like that's what, like 4 hours.
That's $5 an hour. There's my $5.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's my worth. But it's like, so here I am again. Now I'm at Joseph. I like Joseph, but
Yeah.
now I have to make it intense. No, that is rock and roll. Because it's like, so then Joseph called and he said, "Well, I got another trick for you." So then that's how I found church back down on Saturdays. She's a great pastor.
Yeah.
She'll probably watch this too. I do apologize about the cussing that you have here and everything that you did here. She's a great pastor though. She knows I do well.
Yes.
She supports me.
Mhm.
Not like comes to the show because my mom was never seen me play a show.
Really?
Never.
Because of the type of music, or just
Like my mom, I have to beg her to come to even a church event in the club. It's like she's so stuck on the church and said I wasn't worth $5. That was nothing to her.
Yeah.
Because it's like when I would call her and say I'm playing for the church, you want to go? She go, I'm busy. So my mom has never heard me play outside of not the church that I started in.
Yeah, I'm trying to, and this is no insult. I'm kind of like hesitating whether I should just make this time or not because I don't want to insult your mom. But I'm trying to figure out how to be at both my kids' a game and a practice today in one time. Like, I don't know. I just feel like, but my kids aren't. They don't have. Well, my daughter was volleyball. She's like super. I mean, like we're gonna take this to college. My son is just starting soccer. There hasn't really been anything that any of my kids like hobbies or anything that have been like, we have these things to go to all the time on a regular basis until we started volleyball. So I can't be like judgmental and be like, I will need to be at everything, but with volleyball and now with soccer, I feel like I need to be at everything. Like I don't go to her practices because it's at school and that's just, the students and the coaches. But my son's practices and games, her game, my son has his first practice tonight. My daughter has a game, and I'm like, okay, how can I do both of these?
It's very important. For the record, I will say that my dad never been lost. I know my dad and where he lives, but like again, nobody supports my music.
That, yep. I get it. I 100%. Yeah.
Would I ever want to look up in the crowd and see my mom's face? Of course I would.
Yeah.
But deep down, well, I wanted to happen because I know that she wanted proof because people drink beer. She's that type of Christian.
Yeah.
She's real hard. It's like she don't live life.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want my mom to be in that environment, but at the same time, I want my mom to see her son. I want her to see.
Yeah.
Because like, if she listens to the story, she don't know how.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
And it's for the fact that, I don't have $1 million story, but for me to keep getting doors, for me to keep getting doors slamming in my face, and a lot of people would have been quit.
Right.
And so I never play again. When Breedlove said you're a half-ass drummer, and you would never play Hickory again, for never play Hickory again, so I'm doing Oktoberfest.
Right.
Main stage, buddy. Where you at?
Yeah.
And I'm not taking shots. But I'm saying,
But facts are facts, though. I mean,
I remember what people would say to me, and when you say you're never played a town again to now I'm on the main stage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like you put me down and say I can't do something. And then like, I said like my story I think needs to be told on this, and I'm happy. I thank God for you because I hope the views in there. I hope this blows up because the thing about it is there's somebody out there that is wanting to do something and keep getting doors shut in their face.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm not a millionaire, and you don't have to be a millionaire either, but you can come on a podcast and tell your story.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is this is the only life we got.
Yeah. That's one reason I like to do this, because it gives people an outlet, right? And you're completely right. There's someone who's going to listen to this or watch this and be like, you know what? He's right. And his story inspired me to keep doing what I want to give up to.
And another thing to tell the story, because me and Free right now we're not close, but I'm doing a benefit for his dad.
Really?
And the thing is, I seen the man last night. He wanted to look at me in my face and talk to me. Mm-hmm. But I'm so loving and understanding that I'm willing to do something for you. Because like you smack on one cheek, I'm gonna try to smack the other. Because that's what we're supposed to do. Yeah. And even though the man won't speak to me, won't talk to me, I'm still gonna do something.
Right. Yeah.
But we did get back close because like one of our friends, RB, he killed himself, and that would made me and Blake close again. So we got back close. And the Bible says, I'm not going to, but the Bible says he makes your enemies your and I really believe that. The same man that put me down is the same man that gave me a place to live. He let me stay with him. Yeah. He was best friends with me. Yeah. And he never really apologized for what he said. It was business. And he did it in a way where, like I said, gave me a place to stay. We became our friends again, but we fell out again because he lost the karaoke battle. And he took it out on me. And I told him I would never play for him again. Yeah. And like I said, and that's the battle that we're at right now. But again, I'm gonna do something for him tonight and help his family and help him because I'm older. We all say stuff when we get married. Yeah. And I don't wish nothing bad on him, and I want the best for his dad. I want the best for his family. Because like I said, if it wasn't for people that put me down, I don't have a story. Yeah. Yeah. And I love it. I love it. I mean, even though we fall out, I feel like he's like a stepbrother. Mm-hmm. We fall out, but we get back together. If not, then I still have these stories to tell. Right. Yeah. You can't take away the stories. Yeah. That's like bands I play for that kicks me out or I walk away. You can't kick out my memory that I played for. Right. Yeah. You can't. You make music together. Yeah. You can't erase it. It's like. So that being said, and when me coming to the closing of this, it's no matter what somebody does to you, because now I am a full-time player, I might take a day job here and there, but my goal, I do play full-time. I did it for a whole year. I'm very proud of myself. I paid my bills. I walked off my job and went to full-time music. Nice. So I did it for 1 year. That means if I could do it for 1 year, I can do it the rest of my life. Yeah. But with the government and everything, you have to pay taxes and stuff. Yeah. So I would. Yeah. I do own 3 kids, so I do want to tax return. So, right. But the thing is, I did something in my life. I'm talking to y'all now, you know. Like I said, y'all people sit back and laugh, and like I said, I'm not a millionaire. But the thing is, my goal is whoever is listening to this, I want you to know that if you have a dream and you want something, don't stop. Don't stop. I mean,
Yeah.
keep doing it, and there will be people to help you along the way. And like I said, even with the flyer girl and my assistant, she helped me a lot, but I can't say nothing better than my wife either.
Yeah.
She was, I didn't have a babysitter that would watch my kids, I couldn't play gigs.
Yeah.
So everybody has a role, and everybody has a place. And I don't mean you can't do whatever you want, but I'm saying, I thank the people that's been there. And I have to put that out there because I can doubt them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I want people, I want to give people flowers while they're alive.
Right. Right.
Because we all want to feel a story from their kid.
Right.
But that person will never know until he's dead, and he ain't even here.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, so the people that I mentioned today, and the people that I didn't mention today, don't mean that I'm not thinking about you. I promise you, I got a sheet and stuff that I played where I got you down on here. I played with a lot of people, but I have to only a certain amount of time, and it's not her fault. It's just I have a certain amount of time to put this out there, and y'all need to pick her up and come here and get your school. And hopefully I can get your school. Because that's my goal.
Yeah.
Play for everybody.
Yeah.
If you play instruments, sing, gospel, whatever, hit me up. I play for everybody, and that's my goal.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's one time or twice.
All you need is
once. Just as I.
Yeah.
So with me coming to the closing, and like I said, just don't give up. Don't give up. No matter what people say, what people say about, always put God first and keep on doing. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Because if you really believe in yourself, you do it. If you don't believe, then you ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is, So that's my time here with this subject. I wasn't worth $5, and for wasn't worth $5, playing the whole year feeding my kids with no food stamps, just playing gigs and stuff like that, paying all my bills. And like I said, I'm proud of myself. So even if I don't make $1 million, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because if I make $1 million and I don't save it right,
it doesn't mean anything.
It don't mean anything. I mean, you can have $1 million a day, and then tomorrow you buy a house and it's gone.
Right. Right.
Go grocery shop. I mean,
I can't go. I mean, I have a big family. Well, you have a big family too. I can't go to the grocery store without spending $5,200, and it's not even just things that you need on a regular basis.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. So, like, you don't have to be a millionaire to say you made it. Just make it.
Yeah.
Because I promise you, there's somebody out there that's not making it. There's every day somebody's getting kicked out of a house and a home.
Yeah.
So whatever you're doing, if you're working at McDonald's and you're feeding your family and paying rent, guess what? You're making it.
Yeah.
There's somebody that's not.
Every day that you don't give up on your goals, you're making it.
That is true. That's what I'm saying. Don't give up your hobbies, your goals, because you never know.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear people all the time. I'm like, hey, I need you to be a cameraman. But I just sold my stuff. Now I just offered you some money. Now that you gave up on yourself, now you don't have your own equipment. So don't sell your stuff. I mean, if you get something nice, act like you don't have it. Don't sell it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I know this you're said and done, but go donate blood or something. I don't know. Don't give up on your dreams because dreams are happening every day.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a wonderful time. She's wonderful. She's great. She took care of me. I hope mom, if I have to shout out David, now he ain't gonna watch it. David's an old man, but he I was working from the age of 12, mowing yards,
Okay.
and after growing me in, I had a whole team there, the all black team. But he built my character. At 12 years old, put an axe in my hand, cutting wood, mowing yards. We would mow 4 or 5 yards to get paid $20.
Oh, wow. I can remember that.
That's what I'm saying. And we would do 4 or 5 yards on a Sunday.
Yeah.
You got paid $20. That was my career.
Like for the whole day?
Yeah, the whole day.
Wow.
Yeah, that was my Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Mowing yards.
But you were learning a valuable skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't the money, it was
Right.
what I learned.
Yeah.
And after other guys, me and my cousin, Antonio, and all of them. And then when it was winter time, you got our axe, start cutting wood. And then Sunday, I would play the drum. But it was learning that made me a better person.
Right.
Because, he taught me how to be a man.
Yeah.
Because mom can't teach them.
Right.
And that's a woman can't teach them how to be a man.
You know, but that's something that I had to learn as a single mom because I was a single mom for a while. And, of course, I thought I had the mindset that a lot of single women have that I can teach anything as good as a man, right? And I don't know if it was because I felt like that's how I had to see things. Well, I don't know, it was just me raising this son, right? But it wasn't really until my second marriage that I realized that that's not necessarily true. Because as much as I learn, as much as I educate myself, I'm still not a man to have these experiences. And I taught my son a lot because my mom taught me a lot. My mom was a single mom, another like of those generational curses that I worked to kill. But she was a single mom. My mom taught me a lot. She taught me how to do almost anything on my own. And so, I kind of was like, I don't need a man to teach my son. I can do it myself, which I had to learn that I don't think that way anymore. And I'm not saying that against any single mom who has that mentality, but it's just. But I also had people in his life that he could look up to and learn from, But I mean, yeah, as much as we would like to believe that sometimes, I'm not a man and I can't teach him everything.
Besides dating, let's put this out there too. Since you said that, my mentor was a janitor.
Yeah.
Middle school.
Yeah.
And, so I always had to be around a man because I didn't have a dad.
Yeah.
And I was honestly okay with that because I don't want somebody in my life that don't want to be there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And as a kid, I realized that because I learned smart.
Right.
Why do I need 2 people to tell me no?
Yeah.
And I'd rather have one tell me no.
Yeah.
So, and my sister, she's the one that named me when I was a baby.
Aww.
And that I need to give her a shout. She called me before I got there. We get along, but my family is the black sheep. Always have been, always will be. I've always been good to them, but still the black sheep. So my sister named me Monte Thomas. And when people hear that, they say, man, that's a really strong name. I said, my sister gave it.
Yeah.
So, that's how you get the Devonte and the Devonte is all together. But my sister gave me that name, and out of all the women, she's one of her, because I'll just put this out there, she's not a whore, she's been married twice. The first one, he was a bad guy.
Yeah.
I remember he was not that good. I miss her second husband, me personally. I don't know what went behind closed doors, none of my business.
Yeah.
But me and her second husband got real close. He taught me to rap music. He taught me how to watch movies. He was, Tim. Tim was part of my life. He wasn't into the music like that, but he was just a cool guy.
Yeah.
But they split. Now he got remarried. He's happy. She's got a boyfriend now. She's very happy. So, in my whole life, as this thing ends, I've been blessed. I really have. I mean, even with my wife stuff, like the wife, like I said, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
It could have been way worse. She could have been that one, like, you're not going out tonight. You're not playing music at all. You're gonna sit here with these kids. Like, so she, like I said, she didn't make me happy all the time, but she made me happy enough so I know I can do what I need to do. Because she believed in me too. And that's the thing. You have multiple people that believe in you.
Yeah.
But you have some people that believe in you that can back.
Yeah.
And the backing is different than the one that you sit at home with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's sad because if you don't have a job, you can't financially back.
Yeah.
And I can't blame her for not having a job because I'm just accustomed.
Yeah.
So it's like I did create my own monster on that one. And that's on a different take. So that'd be for that. We're putting that out. That's a little teaser. Yeah, that's it. So we're talking about that later. But I have, this episode ending, and I just want to put out that everybody that's been in my life, thank you. Thank you for helping create one. That any churches that watch this, I pray for. Thank you for letting me do that to play. The one that paid and the one that didn't. Thank you for letting me be myself. I love y'all. I always say that. Shout out to Alan, Cody, Spencer, Jeff, God, I'm about to say the name. All this. Charmaine, Jamie Trotter, Hollis, Joey. Shout out to Joey there. Joey back. So Joey's cool, right? Joey. I'm black. We call her Rush Hour. Because you see him walk in and you see me, you see a big Asian girl with that song, you see me and that what that and then you like country. Because that's all he plays is country. So,
really?
Yeah. So, there's another gig. It's already been hit for a gig. See? You just don't give up on yourself. Well, hold on, let me do this right quick. Let's see.
This is our thank you list.
Yeah. Let's see. I gotta pull up all.
This is the part where you get the award and you list all the people.
Yeah. And then there's somebody you mentioned me. That's how it is. You see, I don't have like 5 minutes. Like I said, it's a headache. There it is. But I don't know. Here we go. So I was at Joey, Philip Page, Cody Spencer, Not a Pocket Change, Rest in Peace RV, Parker Thomas, Daryl Evans, and Mojo. I love Mojo. He's from Virginia. Amazing player. The best blues player ever. Yeah. He's like soul. And Mojo is like his like he is amazing. I love you. Thank you for everything you do. He comes in, gives me a hat every time.
Really?
Yeah. Dylan, you made my woman. I love you. And I got to play for somebody very special. I hope you put this like an extra thing. But I got somebody picked me up the other night. Danny Kirk. She's an amazing artist. She took me to the beach with her at a gig. She's amazing. We just put a song out, blues song together. Me and her and Dylan was there, and Alan and see who else. and I got to play for Shelby Ray, the one in Shelby. No, not Shelby, but the one in South Carolina. Not Shelby Ray Moore. I'm not Devon. But shout out to Devon. I love Devon. That's Devon. He's another black drummer in the country. I looked up to him for him. Still do.
Yeah.
He does golf. So he got where I was coming from about being church hurt.
Yeah.
But he's also been church hurt too. And he taught me the business side of music. And he also he looked at the guitar center. I didn't say discount, I ain't in trouble. But and there's more to the list. That's all I can add. And like I said, Daryl, man, the list goes on. Y'all know that. Like I said, Southern. I'm not in any names, but if I ever play for you and I've got to sit behind you, coach you, that you watched this, and I said, reach out to her. We'll drop the Facebook and everything. She is amazing work. We're trying to tell you, let's get this thing going.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta be famous to be on the podcast.
Not at all. I'm not famous, so.
So, that's it.
Well, let everybody, your favorite part of let everybody know where they can reach you on social media. And don't forget TikTok, because you mentioned TikTok earlier, but you didn't mention TikTok. I'm so like sporadic on TikTok. I will go months without getting one, and I'll just go and post a simple video, and then I have like all these followers again, and it's weird. But probably not. I didn't even know you had a TikTok until you mentioned it earlier today.
It's Devonte 9X. Yes, 9 times.
Okay.
That's me on TikTok. Follow me. I got a bunch of videos on there. I need to be posting more. I just don't have the time to. Yeah. These are my kids. Winston and Graceland. They're 6 and 7. If you watch this, you know you should. You watch it. So I do this for y'all. I love y'all. I spoil rotten kids, And one day they got it.
Yeah.
But I gotta get in church, you're right. I've been to church, but it's just sometimes it just don't work like that.
Yeah.
After I took them to one church and then pulled them out because I had to pick. But never again, guys. We get through it.
So this is the end of this episode, but this is not the end of our conversation because we have another episode unrelated. So you guys are getting to know him and his journey a little bit. Well, his journey, but because this is not a lot of how you're gonna see the space.
I have fun doing it. And I like to talk my job. So.
Well, I'm really glad you came, and the level of excitement you had about being on the podcast, I really appreciate that. Check us out on YouTube at Rhea Higgs, ReaHagues. You can also keep up with us on Instagram at Just the Who Podcast.